Gentlemen! Yeah! This is the place where the lights go bright, the hits go hard, and the calls go legendary! Top shelf play-by-play, every shot, every hit, every home run blast, NHL intensity, MLB madness, hockey battles in the crease, baseball bombs into the night sky. We don't watch the game, we live it. From overtime heartbreak to walk-off chaos, from glove saves to tape snipes. This is the Samwell 12 experience. Samwell B12. Samwell B12. The loudest reactions, the biggest moments, the best play-by-play on YouTube. No limits.
You're watching
No
Samwell
breaks.
B12.
All gas. All sports. Play-by-play. Pure energy.
Watching Samwell
B12. Samwell B12.
Hi, I'm Kate Bernass, and you're watching the Samwell B12 Experience.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Blue Jays baseball here on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome in. It's the Blue Jays. It's the Mariner wrapping up this series. They're tied at 1 apiece. Who is going to take this series home? Who is going to be the team that wins it all? What's up, Sydney? How's it going? Welcome in. Toronto Sports in the house. What's up? Good to see you again. Katie, hello there. Brandon, hey-oh. What's up? Newfoundland in the house. Nate, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. This should be a big one, and thank you so much. Sydney, I appreciate that. We worked hard to throw it together. This is a big game here for the Blue Jays. They're going to have to come out on top. It was a sad state of affairs yesterday. Hopefully not going to be the case here today. Hopefully the Blue Jays will get this one done. They have to, right? They have to. They can't let it slide, but hopefully they'll pull it out. Let's hope first they can get a hit, then maybe some runs. Let's get into the starting lineups. It's Trey Day, and it's going to be Trey Yesavage on the mound. He's 4-3 with a 3.34 ERA. He's coming in with 61 strikeouts on the year, looking to bolster that one. The lineup behind Trey today is Nathan Lucas, Vladimir Guerrero, and we got some Vladdy news for you. Kuz is going to be in third, Kazuma Okamoto. Kirk is in fourth today, Dalton Varsho in fifth, Ernie Clement in sixth. Sean Key is going to DH today. He'll be in the seventh spot. Luis Arias in eighth, and Yandrik Panaggio going to round it out in the ninth spot. For the Seattle Mariners, it's going to be Emerson Hancock on the mound, 5-4 with a 3.47 ERA, 87 strikeouts in the lineup behind him today. Crawford, Rosarina, Raleigh, Naylor, Rayleigh, Young, Garver, Emerson, and Robles. So those are the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. It's a beautiful Sunday here today, and I'm not going to lie, I was only outside for like 2 seconds today. We've been working and cleaning and doing all kinds of craziness, but we are excited to tear this one down. So, Blue Jays, let's play ball. We need a big win today. The Yankees are on a couple of game losing streak. We got to start picking up some wins. Baltimore is coming up right behind us, but more importantly, the wild card is starting to slip away. Texas at 45-44 going into today is hanging on to that spot. The Blue Jays are 3 games back of that wild card, and we want to see them get in there. It is certainly not going to be an easy task for them to do, but let's hope the Blue Jays get it done. So the big news coming out of the Blue Jay camp, as we already know, Ernie Clement, of course, voted in to the All-Star game. Vladimir Guerrero won the starting role at first base. Vladdy should be starting in first base, but he declined the All-Star invitation. Vladdy says his back has actually been bothering him for some time. And so is it because of Vladdy's back that's impacting his performance here with the Blue Jays? And if that's the case, why is he playing? He should be on the bench resting. He declined to go to the All-Star break. In my opinion, he's hurt. He should be resting. Now, Ernie Clement was the AL top vote getter, and rightly so. He's been awesome. Dylan Cease voted in. He's going to make his first appearance, as is Louis Varland. Louis Varland also going and going to make his first appearance. So 4 Jays voted in, and of course, Vladdy will not play. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't understand. If you're hurt, why are you playing? Exactly, Toronto, exactly. If Vladdy is hurt, if the back is as bad as he says it is, why on earth is he in here day after day after day? Keys has shown that he can play defensively just fine at first base. Hey, Yoshi Gamer, what's going on? Let's go Dodgers. Oh, those Dodgers give me nightmares. So Yesavage making his way onto the mound as we're a few minutes away from this game getting going. But that's exactly at Toronto sports. If Vladdy says, my back hurts, my back is sore, I can't go to the All-Star game, he should not be playing here today. Let Keys play first. I guess Springer's still on paternity leave, but let somebody else come in and DH. They got to do it, right? There's no reason, the way Valenzuela's been hitting, let him go in at DH. Put Vladdy on the injured list and let it get taken care of. Nice, Katie. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So, yeah, interesting news coming out of Blue Jay camp in regards to Vladdy Guerrero. We hope he's okay. Obviously, he feels he's okay to play, but it is still concerning to me, and I don't really think he should be. And I think a lot of you would agree with me as well. Habs, what's up? Schneider, gotta go. I agree with you there. I think, the way this slide is going, we need some kind of a reset. We need some kind of a big reset, and that would be part of the reset. I think it would be a little embarrassing if they did it before the All-Star break, knowing that he's supposed to be the manager leading the American League team. And good old Donnie Mattingly, he's going to be right there alongside. He's announced he was part of that Blue Jays squad, obviously, that got the job done. So he'll be on the bench as well for the All-Star game. But I agree, Schneider, after this All-Star break, they have to get changing. They have to make some changes because it's going to be important. If they blow it, if they wait too long, they may be so far out of contention. The All-Star game is Tuesday, July 14th, where we were the 5th. It's 9 days away, 9 days away. And over those 9 days, my goodness, Blue Jays can do a whole lot of losing. We hope that is not the case, right? We hope that is certainly not the case, and they can kind of step in stride. They're going to be taking on the Giants after they wrap up today. They got 3 against the Giants, 3 against the Padres, 3 against the White Sox to really take us to that All-Star break. Or I guess that's a lie. White Sox are after the break. So the Giants and the Padres are who we need to contend with. And the Giants, they're not doing too well. The Padres were the Padres. The Padres not doing too well. So that might be a good opportunity for the Blue Jays to reset, to start to get some things going in their favor. Otherwise, man, things can fall apart here real quick, and we hope that is not going to be the case. All right, we're moments away from getting this game started Sunday afternoon. And again, a very happy 4th of July to all of our friends watching across the border. Hope you had a good celebration and hope you will continue to celebrate and enjoy. We know we certainly will, as we're going to get things going here momentarily as everybody's going to make their way up. Yesavage, he's going to get it for the Blue Jays, we hope. Let's flip over. We'll get our bearings together. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we need a much better effort today. A much better effort. Hancock gonna lock in here. Blue Jays had a tough time hitting Gilbert the other day. Let's see what they can do, as, man, Hancock is just wild. Hey, I'm an Angel fan. Welcome in. It will be good for the Blue Jays. I hope so. Daniel Berry, good to see you. Welcome into the show. The outfield for the Mariners, Rosarina made a circus-like catch yesterday. He played an excellent and outstanding game. And, of course, Crawford as well over at third base. An unbelievable catch to rob the Blue Jays of a couple key hits. So they're going to look for their defense to have a big game today. We're stepping in. We're about to get this party started. And the technology is not ready, which means it's probably going to be delayed, as it always tends to be. Here we go. First pitch, 5:06. Taking a long look in, delivers, and it's in there for a strike. First pitch strike, always a good way to start the game. And Seattle ahead, Hancock ahead of Lucas right now as he's going to step in. Lucas at the 286 average. We need Lukey to have himself a nice little game. This one in there. Just misses. Nice delivery, though. 1-1. Hey, Gumdrop, how's it going? Jonathan, how's it going? Welcome in. We're just kind of getting everything organized here on our side. Hancock, fastball right in there. 1-2 on Lucas now. Come on, Lukey. Buckle down. Buckle down. I got to turn this off. Swing and a miss. There's an ugly strikeout. A very ugly strikeout to get things started. Yikes. Come on. Got to do better than that, Lucas. All right, let's see here. Why is this giving us a hard time? Oh, that's probably why. Huh. Do I have to make it visible? Sorry, I know I'm playing with a couple things on the screen here. There we go. All right. Now we got it set. Now we're squared away. Here comes Vladdy Guerrero. Vladdy going to step in. Big Bad Vlad, what you got for us here today? Vladdy with that back issue. Takes first pitch. He's going to hit this one sharply down the left side. Over the head, off the wall. Almost got caught underneath. Vladdy rounding first, coming into second. Here's the throw. Safe. Vladimir Guerrero with the double. There you go, Vladdy. There you go. His back seemed okay on that one, rounding first base. So Vladdy Guerrero in there, leading it off, or I guess not leading it off, but the second batter, and he's going to put this one in the outfield for a double. That's what we needed to see. There it is. Vladdy went over the head, and it almost got wedged under that wall and just kind of kicked back out. 1 on, 1 out for Okamoto now. Kaz is going to step in, swinging at the first pitch. Kaz needs to be better. Too many strikeouts. We know about his power. We know he hits a lot of home runs. 19 home runs, looking for number 20. Good start from Vlad Gumdrop. Absolutely. Hopefully we can see him have a big afternoon. Kaz is going to tee off on this one. Flies it up center field. Underneath it is there. Fighting that sun. Very bright sun. And Robles is going to haul it in. That's a fly out by Kazuma Okamoto. So a nice little pop there. Just didn't have the distance. Hancock, 8 pitches right now, 2 outs. And here comes Kirk. Maybe Kirk's going to get himself going. We know Kirk has had the struggles as well as this year has gone along. Obviously, with the injury coming in, he's starting to get a few hits. He's up to 200. He's going to swing at the first pitch. Right to third base, scooped up by Crawford to first in time. So Vladdy's double. Good for him, but the Blue Jays cannot bring him around. Kirk is going to end the inning. And, well, that sucked. Coming up, Crawford or Rosarina in Cal Raleigh is Seattle looking to get going here early. The Blue Jays weren't able to do much. Trey Yesavage going to be coming back out on the mound to kick this one off. Trey We know he can pitch, right? Trey has been awesome. I don't think anybody would contest that. I think the challenge, the issue is, well, getting run support. He needs some run support and needs that run support in a big, big way. And maybe today will be that day. Will we be able to get Trey some run support? I hope so. He needs it. And that will be very, very, very important to get things rocking and rolling here. So Yesavage, let's go. We like what Yesavage has been able to do. Let's see if he can keep crushing it. All right, let's pull this around. Let's go here. Holy smokes. All right, big game, big game. We need big game. We need a big, big deal, right? Big deal for some big boys. Let's see if they can pull this one out. The Blue Jays, please, for crying out loud. Let's just go. Rosarina was brought in to the All-Star squad as well, named an All-Star. Good for him. His third career Grand Slam yesterday, which was wild. Hey, Derek, what's going on? Welcome in. No, twice. Willie, what's up? We got to wake up over halfway through the season. It's time to wake up. Time to get it going, right? We got to play in a very, very big, big way. Yesavage on the mound, going to lead the way. What is Trey Day going to do for us? Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. Time to play ball. Time to get jiggy with it, right? What is Trey going to bring? Hopefully he's got the stuff. Can't afford for Trey to have an off day. If the offense isn't going to be clicking, we need the pitching to be on the money. Let's go, Jays. Toronto Sports, you're all over it. You know. Yesavage going to set in. He's going to lock in up against Crawford. First pitch from Trey. Just misses top left. Good pitch. Good pitch. It was close. Very close. Crawford sitting at 213 today. He's got 10 home runs. This one misses low. Kirk is going to challenge, and the appeal is going to be a strike. So forget about the challenge. The appeal is the strike. Crawford went around. So there we go. Hey, Donna, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope it is a much better game. Hey, David, good to see you. Welcome in. And again, welcome in, everybody. So a lot for Kirk to deal with here early. Yesavage on Crawford. Count is 1-1. This pitch is going to be down in the dirt. Little overthrow there by Trey. He'll get it figured out, though. No fear at all. Yeah, Donna, we want to see a much, much better game. Need to get things going. Yesavage looking down, delivers up high. Come on, Trey. Settle down now here, kid. 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count. He's a little wild right now to start things off. Let's just settle it down. Trey will get it going. This pitch misses high, and he's going to walk him. Yikes. So 5-pitch walk here for Yesavage, and Crawford is going to start the game on first base. So Trey just needs to settle things down. Hey, Specky, no score right now. No score. It's just underway. David, I miss hockey as well. I miss hockey as well. It'll be here before you know it, though. He needs to slow down, Gumdrop. That's right. This one drops in there for a strike. There's a good pitch with the slider. 87 miles an hour. Breaks down into the heart of the plate. A Rosarina average sitting at 287. This one catches the top of the strike zone. Strike 2, 0-2. There we go. Now he is working well. Couldn't find the strike zone really in that first at-bat, but gets a couple here to a Rosarina trying to set the tone. Crawford with a lead. This one inside. 1-2. That's right, Gum. Little double play ball. Let's get it going, right? Let's put it in action. 2 months. That's right. It'll be here so fast, Toronto Sports. I cannot wait. Here's the 1-2. Yesavage delivers up high again. 2-2 evens it up. I hope not, Specky. I really hope not. I didn't bet on today's game, so maybe they have a chance. I didn't even look at the odds. I've been so busy running around today, I didn't even take a look. This is going to be hit hard. Left field. Up there is Panago. He's going to reel it in. One down. Good catch there. Is that the first game, September 26th? Man, it'll be here so fast. All right, let's take a look. Let's see, where are the Blue Jays? 116. Do we dare put a little wager on the Blue Jays today? I'm blowing through my online wallet here. So Cal Raleigh is going to step in. This pitch going to be down low. Come on, Cal. Jordan, how's it going? Welcome in. Dimitri, hello there. Thank you for the follow. Jen, what's up? Ask away, Jen. Cal Raleigh having a tough season. 161. He is struggling. He's going to foul this one off. Count goes to 1-1. Want to see him have a big, not in this series. After this series, would like to see Cal get back in there. I hate to see guys like him kind of fall apart. This one right down the middle. Cal's going to pop that one foul. You're going to make a player who did 89 home runs. Wow. That's outstanding, Little. Hey, Marine, what's up? Mariners fan, question for you. I don't even know what that is, Marine. Is that a person? I saw preseason games for Maple Leafs versus Canadian. What does that mean by split squad? Jen, great question. Great question. So when they first start, they have so many guys on the roster because they have their regular guys. They have all the rookies and the prospects. So what they do is they divide the team in half. And there's a strikeout by Yesavage. So half the team will go to Montreal and play in Montreal. The other half of the team will stay in Toronto and play the other half of the Montreal side. So they split the squad into two teams. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on? Welcome in. Raleigh looks lost quite a bit away. Yeah, Vaughn, he does look like he's put on a few. Here's Naylor talking about putting on a few. Naylor is going to step in now. Naylor, a big man. He's a great player. I was so hoping the Blue Jays would have brought him aboard. I was so hopeful they would have brought him in. Here's the 1-0, misses outside. The tickets I'm going to buy are $90. It's always fun to go, Jen. It's always fun to go. But yeah, it's pricey. Here's the 2-0 in there for a strike. 2-1. Yesavage throwing a lot of pitches in this first inning. Would like him to kind of buckle down a little bit. And Jen, we will certainly cover a lot of the preseason games, and not all of them are available to us, but we'll do as much as we can, especially when it comes to kind of the rookie tournament before camps really get going. So we'll try and bring as much as we can. Oh, it's cheap. It's funny. It is cheap in the world of Toronto sports. This Naylor hammers it right to Vladdy with a big catch. And the Blue Jays get 3 out. Seattle leaves that initial walk on the board. So good job by Yesavage. Threw a lot of pitches. But Naylor's going to line out. Hey, Mega, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. So it's going to be Varsho, Clement, and Keys right now coming through. Wow, and the odds changing so fast. I didn't put my bet in. And the Blue Jays went from plus 114 to minus 108. The odds changing that quick here in real time. Holy smokes. Let's see. Player home runs. No, I'm not doing one of those. Let's see here. 5-inning results. Ooh, no, I'm not getting in. I'm not getting into all these side bets. There's so many things you can do. It's dangerous. Hey there, Prep. What's going on? I'll wager you Sam Jays lose and you wear eye black next stream. No, I don't even have eye black. That would be hysterical. That would be really, really funny. I'll think of something. I'll think of something good. All right. Blue Jay is going to try to keep this one going. Thank you for hitting those subscribes, by the way, for those of you that have joined in. And thank you for the ones hitting the follow over on the talk. I'm sure T has eyeliner. Eyeliner? Want me to put on some eyeliner? What is this, 80s rock? Melt a cork. Oh, my goodness, Eric. Something tells me that you shouldn't be melting corks. That's really funny. The problem is it wouldn't really work with my glasses, and if I streamed without my glasses, it would be very tough to read everybody's comments. All righty, here we go. Varsho gonna step in. First pitch to him, he's gonna swing at it, hits it right to first base, and he's gonna be retired. Guys, we need to stop swinging at first pitches. We need to work the counts around here. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Mets won 10-9, almost blew a 9-run lead. That's hysterical. Oh, Joe, them Mets. All right, here's Ernie Clement, your AL All-Star leader in terms of votes. Let's see if he can have a good game. Hey, Benjamin, welcome in. Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Lighten that blue lamp. Ernie takes a first pitch in for a strike. And Ernie, thank you for hearing me and not swinging. Ernie's average below 300 now, sitting at 293. He does have 7 home runs. Ernie getting himself ready. Hancock delivers outside, going to even it up at 1-1. You know, Ernie Clement, one of those guys who, man, when he goes, he gets on a real streak. He can get real streaky and put up some big numbers and then kind of cool things right back down. We want him to get hot. Ernie going to swing at this one that broke over the middle of the plate, 76 miles an hour. It looked like a sweeper the way it came across there. The Yankees fan don't really care about baseball. Dodgers 3-peat, lockout coming and salary cap coming. Right, Joe? That's the way it's going to be. Dodgers, lockout, salary cap. This one is going to be low. Ernie golfs it into left field. That drops for a base hit. So again, with one out, the Blue Jays have one aboard. Good job there by Ernie. Swinging at this one low, driving it to left field. That's what we like to see. We need to see more of this from Ernie. Let that be contagious. Reaches down real low. Oh, Joe, you're not the only one, my friend. You are not the only one. Here's Sean Key's going to step in. Can't believe it's already been 5 games for the key man. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Hancock. Keys has his first home run, has a couple of hits. Would like to see a little more consistency. Like to see the average more around 250 than 211. But he's still learning. This one breaks, catches a bottom corner. What a great pitch from Hancock. Real nice pitch. 16 pitches now for Hancock. That's it. That sweeper is absolutely lethal for him today. He's got that working really, really, really well. Here's number 17, misses outside 1-2. So Yesavage after the inning was at 20 pitches total now. Hancock sitting at 18. Hancock getting himself ready. He's going to hit you by his jersey. Well, you don't have to worry about that. Swing and a miss, and Hancock strikes out. Keys strikes out. That's Hancock's second K of the afternoon. Gilbert was so lights out yesterday. Hey, Sammy, what's going on? Welcome in. Gilbert was so good yesterday. Hancock is looking good today. That curveball, that sweeper looking really solid. So here's Luis Urias. Urias going to step in, swinging at the first pitch, popping it up Shallow center field, and the catch is made. And again, the Blue Jays leave one on. Oh, yeah. 2 innings, 2 runners left on by the Blue Jays. Hey, Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. So coming up, it's going to be Raleigh, Young, and Garver here for Seattle. On a cool afternoon, 70 degrees and sunny with a 9-mile-an-hour wind blowing from left to right. Couldn't even tell you what the temperature is here in Toronto. But it is a gorgeous sunny day. As I look outside, the trees are not moving, which means the wind is sitting. The sun is shining. It's a great day. I mean, we're only getting hits, but just can't get runs. That's right, Toronto. We gotta convert those hits to runs. We gotta get more hits consistency. Dallas, I think so. I think, first of all, can we all use a little turkey sandwich? Who would turn down a turkey sandwich? But yeah, absolutely. Kids are good. Everybody's good. Let's get keys working. Let's get them filled up. It's like 77 in Toronto. A little cool. Very nice day. It was been much hotter the last couple of days. Let's see. Sitting at 26 right now and cloudy. 26. Hey, I'll take this 26 over the 32 to 34 it's been. Hey, Julie, what's going on? Welcome in. Even if I don't chat a lot, I watch every game here, and I really do enjoy it. Have a great evening, and thanks for everything you do. Julie, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. It is my absolute pleasure. I love being here, and I love doing this for everybody. Some games are great games, some games not so much, but we appreciate you being here and watching along with us. So thank you for the kind words. Always nice to have you come in the chat. And I know we had a lot of people that kind of watch in the background and don't chat too much. But if you've never come in the chat before, certainly come on in, say hello. We'd love to get to chat with you a little bit, get your opinions on these Blue Jays. Maybe not, depending on what those opinions are. But hopefully they're gonna turn things around. All right, Yesavage back out on the mound. He's going to start things off with a strike here to Raleigh. He's got to really, really dig in. Raleigh at a 228 average. Yesavage follows it up with a ball. That one is going to be up high. Hey, Shirley, welcome in. It's Eric. Go Mariners. Go Mariners. Jays are good at lead. They are. I believe they're, if not the top team, they are one of the top teams at doing that. Yesavage going up high again, going to bring the count to 2-1. So glad I found your channel because I was looking for something who does Blue Jays, Maple Leaf. We got it all, Toronto sports. Absolutely. We got you covered. We do things very differently than a lot of other folks out there, and we like to talk with you and engage with everybody. Summer has its ups and downs with rain and other things, power outages. Don't know what I'm going to do. Jeff, some of the way the areas have been getting the power knocked out has been wild this summer. 2-2 now here on Raleigh. Come on, Yesavage. 42.7% strikes in the zone rate, 5th lowest in MLB. And that's going to miss low. Yesavage, when he came up last year, just before the playoffs and in the playoffs, was untouchable. He was throwing strike after strike after strike. And this season, for whatever reason, he is missing a lot. This one is going to be hit hard. That's going to drop in the gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Lucas is going to pick it up. He's going to throw this in. And after a full count, that's a double for Luke Raleigh. And with nobody out, there's one on. So Yesavage, as I was saying, missing the strike zone a whole lot. And he finally gets this one high in the zone, dead over the plate. And just about any hitter is going to smack that one. Hopefully we do something good today. Sometimes we got to turn it around, right? We got to get in and get this one going. Maybe Trey needs some pickles on his turkey. Oh, nothing. Dallas, you cannot have a deli sandwich without a pickle. Aiden, how's it going? Here we go. Disc, what's up? Love the cap and the white jersey. Nice. Disc, yeah, I had to mix it up today. I'm trying different combinations of Jay's merch to try and do my job to change the mojo. Hey, Paul, what's up? Welcome in. This is a broken bat. Hit up to second, over to first. So that is going to be one down, but the runner does advance over to third. What's up, Theo Sam Eagle? Hope you're doing well. Just wearing Jay's unit. He needs to use the hot phone. Got to use the hotline. Get down to the bench. Hey, Steven, what's up? Welcome in. Oh, the deli dill's so good. So good. All right, here's Mitch Garver going to step in. I got like a hair that's hanging in front of my eye, and it's driving me nuts. You know, when it's just like hanging there? Oh, it was on my glasses. There we go. Let's clear that out. Come on, Trey. 1-0 to Garver. This one misses. 2-0. Yikes. The Blue Jays on the money line now drop to 146. Wow. Do I dare? Do I dare? Hey, Bobby, how's it going? Welcome in. This one misses low. Going to go to 3-0. Maybe I should wait. It's going to keep dropping if he keeps missing. Spells the Blue Jays win today. Joe Carter wore the same white uniform when he hit the game-winning home run. There you go. Good vibes from Joe. This one catches it for a strike, 3-1. I don't know. Oh, now it dropped to 134. I want it to go back to 140. I don't know. What do you guys think? If it goes back to 140, should I drop a small wager down just for kicks? This one is going to be fouled off. Going to go to 3-2. Daniel Barry, what's up? Come on. Get us all some snacks. Get some snacks. Steve, get a baked potato. Love their baked potatoes. All right, here's the 3-2. Got him! Strike three call. Whoa! Power. Did you see that? Strikeout. Oh, the lights just went down and back on. That was crazy. What a pitch. They challenge and it holds. Strike three call. Put it in a GIC. Come drop $5 in a GIC won't get me very much. In 5 years, it'll give me $7.50. Holy smokes. What's up with the pitcher? He's not as good as he was last year. No, he's definitely struggling. 2 down now. 2 down. Here's Emerson. Swings at the first pitch. Not until Pete Rose is in the Hall of Fame. Now that betting is allowed. I'm curious, Steve. Will it happen? They're not good at challenges, but we'll take it. Swing and a miss. 0-2. There it is. Trey is fired up. They went from plus 140 to minus 104 with one batter. That's crazy. Colt is set. That's going to be fouled off. That's my extent of my betting. I usually will do $5. Very rare do I do more than that. And not that there's a sure thing, but when you see someone like in hockey, I think when Tavares was really, really hot, I threw like $10 on him to score and he came through. Swing and a miss, another strikeout. There it is. Now he's settling down. Yesavage gets 2, and the score remains 0-0. Way to go, Trey Day in full effect. Panago, Lucas, and Guerrero coming up this half inning. Let's go, Blue Jays. That is the animation we're saying. Do the players copy the exact? Yes, they do. Disc. That is exactly correct. So that's why it's a little bit behind the actual play. So the play happens. It then goes through the computer ones and zeros, and it creates the animation, which replicates it. That's why it's about a pitch behind or so. But it is what you see is actually what does take place. Go Avs, go. Welcome in. Good to see you. Randy, hello there. Yeah, Jordan. Really good pitching. Solid by Yesavage there. Maybe he's going to buckle down now and start getting him going. Love to see this from Trey. Trey looking really, really, really good. And we need him to get on. We can't afford many walks here today. We don't want to see walks. Walks lead to bad things with this club. So let Trey just buckle down and do his thing. Do the little ditty, if you will, and just keep on crushing it. So hopefully Trey can keep just doing exactly that. Lock in and go. All right, let's back this up. Oh, so there it is. Hazel May correcting herself. She said what I repeated earlier, that Mattingly was going to be on Schneider's crew, but he is not. He's going to be over on the National League crew. So Hazel May correcting herself there. Thank you, Hazel, for owning that error and correcting yourself. I know I appreciate it, as does others. Pinago going to step in, swinging at the first pitch, and he's going to fly out to left field. Again, a one-pitch swing. Don't like that. Hey, Tez 10, welcome in. Well, thank you so much. Need cage. Need 5Ks. That's all. We'll see. You never know what can happen. I really don't know this. Does the 12 mean you're a Seahawks fan? No. So I've been, number 12 has been my number since I played hockey back in the day. So that's where the 12 comes from. It's my old hockey number. Hey, Matt Plummer, what's going on? Canada Day was great. Thank you so much. Pitch outside goes to 1-1 on Lucas. I worked most of the day and got to chill, though, and relax, and did have some fun. So it's all in all, it was a good day. Canadian Dad, what's going on? Thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. This pitch outside, 2-1. I mean, it's hard to bet against the Dodgers. Dodgers are just so good. Disc. That's hysterical. What a solid inning from Trey. Yeah, multiple strikeouts, back-to-back strikeouts to end it. Kaz dropping some roses. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's that was my hockey number growing up all the way, and I maintained it until I couldn't play anymore, pretty much. This one coming in, and Lucas going to hit a foul. Count stays at 2-2. Street, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Otani's going to go off on his birthday. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. In the least. He is an absolute different type of player. Otani, Judge, I mean, they are generational star. I mean, we use the word generational star way too much, but they are legitimate. They are like the Crosby and Ovechkin in the NHL. Best of the best. Not so much anymore, but when they were in their prime. As Lucas is going to pop this one up, shallow center field underneath it, and that catch is made by Robles. Good catch. Again, I really like these kind of cream color off-white jerseys that Seattle is wearing. Looks really, really sharp. You saw what Otani did, I believe, the day after his kid was born. I mean, he's just a beast, an absolute beast. Hey, Guy, what's going on? So here's Vladdy Guerrero. Now, Vladdy had a double in his first at-bat. Let's see if he can do it again. 2 outs. First pitch on the corner. Doesn't get the call. Wow, called a ball and no challenge. Seattle only has 1 challenge left. So they're hanging on to that. But that was a good pitch. Vladdy's average at 268 all the way down from, what was he, 317, I think, at his high. This one outside, 2-0. McKenna's new number, 129272. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to make sure that he is actually wearing number 92. I know they're saying he's wearing number 92. Swing and a miss there, 2-1. But I want to make sure that's solidified before I go out and pick up a McKenna jersey. Vladdy getting himself ready. Come on, Vladdy. Here's a 2-1. It's a bloop dribbler right to second base, and he's going to be out. So Vladdy is done. The Blue Jays are done. Nothing doing. Let's move to the bottom of the third inning. Robles, Crawford, and Rosarina. So who's from Spain? Welcome in, Jesus. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully the Blue Jays and Mariners will put on a bit of a show for you today. Get some excitement going on. But good otherwise. That's the ball, the numbers he said he likes. Ball number 12. That's right. The ball number 12. I was going bananas when that happened, when the ball came up and it was number 12. I was like, that is so fitting. And I thought about, hey, Carol, welcome in. Or are you Jenny or are you Carol? I thought about taking that image of the hand holding the number 12 and putting that on a t-shirt. It was, my name and whatnot. And then I was like, I don't know if that image with the hand and the ball is a copyrighted image. So I was like, I better leave that alone. But it's so perfect for our channel. So perfect that they pulled number 12 to win it. Old gamer, what's going on? Well, Canada can't win hockey. It can't win soccer. So roll with baseball. We couldn't expect Canada to win the World Cup. I'm very proud of our team. Nobody expected them to even get as far as they did. So really good for them. But they'll turn it around. That number sounds familiar. Hey, what about them Raptors, right? Kawhi Leonard coming back in. Maybe the Raptors will show some stuff. Vladdy Guerrero breaks the bat over his knee after that little bloop out. He thought about it and he said nope, and he takes 2 whacks and breaks the bat in half over his knee. So Vladdy showing all kinds of frustration. Hey, Henry, welcome in. But yeah, Canada did a good job. 1-0 Norway now. This pitch, Robles gonna drop that, and there's a base hit. So again, nobody out. 1 on here for Seattle. Our Canadian guy Felix just got to the next level at Wimbledon. Sweet deal. Let's go, Felix. Is his last name Potvin by any chance? Because that would be really funny. Poor bat. That's right, Dave. What did the bat do to you, Vladdy? Oh, I'm not mad about that. I'm mad at Wayne Gretzky for the high stick on Doug Gilmour that wasn't called. That cost the Leafs moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm not bitter or anything, but darn that Gretzky in that high stick way back when. Trey delivers, just misses. Count goes to 2-0 on Crawford. Was a goalie number 30. Nice. My youngster, he's not so young anymore. He's a goalie too. This one down low. 3-0. Come on, Trey. Gotta go, Trey. Let's go. Here's a guy who is available after all. Let's hope. Thank you, Damien, for sharing out the live. Appreciate that. Here's a 3-0 in their first strike. Trey is throwing a lot of unnecessary pitches right now. A lot of pitches just high and wide. He's got to tighten it in. His pitch count is rising way too fast. Swinging a foul off. It's going to be 3-2. Another full count here for Yesavage. He's up to 45 pitches right now. 45 pitches. That's a lot here in the bottom of the third, and we really need Trey to go a long way here today. Myself on another siding job, so took the week off. Too easy, but ended up getting the foundation for your pool done. Guy, that's hysterical. Good on you, though. Pool's important. Got to get that pool done in this weather, right? So there's going to be a walk. So we got 2 on now with nobody out. So Trey, walk, 2 on, no out, and here's a Rosarina. And a Rosarina made the Blue Jays pay yesterday following a walk. Everyone at Guy's house for a pool party. I'll bring the Flamingo floaty. This one in there for a strike. Nice pitch. I have a, I think it's still inflatable. I don't know if it popped. We have the Millennium Falcon pool floaty, which is awesome. This one is going to be hit sharply towards third, scooped up, going over to first in time. Okamoto gets the runner at first. No chance to step back and get the runner on third or at second. So with 1 out now, runners advance to second and third. Yeah, I know, Dallas. I was just playing. All right. Seattle threatening here. Blue Jays all of a sudden now plus 190. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. We're on the run. The catch is made. Here comes the throw from right field. Not in time. 1-0 Seattle. Raleigh, the sacrifice fly to right field. Yikes. Just swinging at this one, driving it out, and a nice catch on the run. Lucas in good position to make the catch and use that forward momentum to throw it home. But Robles was absolutely flying down the line. He was flying down the line to home base, and a slide in, no tag applied. So 1-0. 2 down with Naylor coming up. Let's go. Come on. Naylor is set. So is Yesavage. Now the pitch. It's going to be popped up left side. Underneath it, and the catch is made. 3 down. More packages. Packages. We have so much cardboard at our front of our house. So many boxes. 1-0 Mariners as the Blue Jays in the inning. Okamoto, Kirk, and Varsho stepping up. Let's see what these guys can do. Let's see who said. I wonder if they can beat yesterday's record. Oh, Bella, yesterday was so bad. Miles, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Tip of the cap to you. I appreciate that very, very much. Again, I don't know how many champion members we have in the chat today, but a little shout out to all of our champion members. Thank you so much, for being a champion member here on YouTube. But we are doing a champions only merch giveaway. That's going to be coming up very soon. And to the champion members, you don't actually have to enter to win. You're all automatically entered to win, and we will be doing that. So thank you so much to our champion members. The only qualification is you do have to be an active member. So that is just the call out for that. All right, so we will be giving that away. I'll probably do that the next couple of days or so, and we'll announce who that is going to be. I did put a post in the community section, so make sure you've checked that out and given that a read. All right, Blue Jays, let's play ball. See Alex, what's going on? Good to see ya. Let's go, Toronto. Let's go. Clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap, clappity, clap. All righty, let me bring this up. I click on too many things. Too many buttons. Swing and a miss as Okamoto swings at the first pitch he sees. Why did they come back from commercial right as the first pitch is being thrown? I can't stand that. Okamoto's 0 for 1, flew out in the first. This pitch just misses low. 1-1. Hancock up to 31 pitches. compared to the 50 that Yesavage ended the inning at. Blue Jays got to get some hits, got to get some long counts. Swing and a miss here by Kazilla. Seattle is really delivering. Pitching has been super impressive here. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. The Oak Show goes down swinging. Yikes, that's 3 strikeouts here for Hancock. He's got it going. He's got the motion right now. His release is really disguising these pitchers. Gumdrop, you're not the one who has to say it over and over and over and over. Here's Alejandro Kirk stepping in. Kirky takes it low. Sean, what's going on, my guy? The guy. Oh, Sean, I didn't even see that. When did that happen? Yesterday during the game? I didn't see that. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, called a strike. Kirk is going to challenge it, and this should be overturned. Let's see what the computer tells us. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Yes, it's a ball. Good eye there by Kirk. Oh, Sean, I didn't hear about that. That's horrible. You people, I don't care win or lose, whether you're for a team or against a team, you should not be throwing anything at players. That is so horrible. I hope they do catch him. This one in there for a strike on Alejandro Kirk, 2-1. 2-0 Norway now. It could be. There's a lot of that going around. Coke was dumped on him as he entered the dugout. That's terrible. What a waste of a good Coke. 2-2 as Kirk takes that in for a strike. You don't see that too much, but like, that's horrible. Hancock, pitch number 39, misses outside, 3-2. Good long count here. Good job by Alejandro Kirk, and that's what we need. Work the pitch count, right? Work the pitch count. That it makes. Oh, it really does. Players don't forget that for sure. Who paid a lot of money for that Coke? That they did. Here's the 3-2, and Kirk is going to foul it back. Defending the plate, a good job there. Alejandro Kirk, since returning from injury, has been a little sluggish to get going. We don't hold it against him. We know it'll come. It'll come for him. But he's just got to work it. Kirk is waiting. Here's the pitch. He's going to chop this one right up to the mound. It's grabbed underhanded over. I'm going to jump on this bet as they drop to 210. We're going to grab the Blue Jays at 210 on the money line for the comeback. It's only one run. All right, Varsho. He's going to step in here. Let's go, Varsho. Oh, man, they just went to 215. I'm like, I got 210. We'll take that. And it drops to 215. Here's the pitch. Varsho going to hit this up and foul. Let's get swinging, Blue Jays. Let's get some hits. I like Varsho a lot. Really good defense in center field, but we need to start seeing some catches, right? Not catches, some hits. We need to start seeing some big hits coming up for him. Here's the 0-1 outside, 1-1. Tough pitch there. Varsho, he needs to get himself a little more consistent, as does the whole squad. This one cuts up and in. What movement. That pitch literally kind of curled like that. Crazy little break there. Back set, Hancock delivers again, swing and a miss, and that was a good pitch to swing on. That would have been a strike regardless either way. So a very, very nice pitch. We are 11 and a half games behind the boys. Better pick up the Sox. That's right, 3 games out of the wild card. We got to start getting some W's. This one up high, another full count. So back-to-back full counts. Hancock now up to 45 pitches. Ernie Clement is on deck. Hey, Bruce, welcome in. Good day. We need some offense. We need some offense. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled off. So we're making Hancock now throw a lot of pitches, start to go deeper in the counts. So let's see if we can get some hits right now. It's only 1 run. Can turn this one around real quick. Here's the 3-2, and he's going to foul it off again. 95 miles an hour with the 4-seam fastball. And his 4-seam fastball moves all over the place. Very difficult to track. Very difficult. Hancock, a long look down. He is a skinny lad, and Varsho is going to pop this one up. This should be caught by Robles, and it is. So that is the 3rd out. We're moving it along. Bottom of 4th for Raleigh, Young, and Garver. So let's see if Yesavage can step back out here and lock it down. Come on, Trey Day. Last inning was okay after, giving up some walks. He seemed to have settled things down. Yesavage, 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. So let's see if he can start putting it together. In terms of pitches per strikeouts, he's about half. He's about 50%. 50 pitches, 27 strikes thrown. Hancock, on the other hand, 50 pitches, 34 strikes thrown. So a better kind of strike ratio, 6 more strikes thrown there. But a good battle, right? A real good battle there as Blue Jays were forcing some longer pitch counts. So hopefully they'll keep this one up. Got to have some big defensive moments here. Got to get some momentum, right? Got to get that momentum coming through. And I'm sure they can. Folks, if you're watching along, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button for us, make sure you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up for us. It's really important, and we appreciate it very much. Oh, Ben, they have a chance. They have a big chance. They'll come back in this one. Artemis, how's it going? 2-0 Norway. Norway is cruising right now. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that, Artemis. All right, you know who I'd like to see get some runs here? Some Blue Jays. July 18th, they're giving away a set of 92 and 93 replica rings. A very nice giveaway. If you're going to that game, you got to go early. Artemis right now as Yesavage steps in, strike call. Right now, I got to go with the majority and say Ernie Clement. I love the type of game that Ernie has been playing. So let's keep this one going. But yeah, Ernie Clement has been awesome. This is going to be low. Got to step up and be better here, Trey. Count moves to 1-1. We need Yesavage to really lock in and fire it up. It was Barger. I was a huge Barger fan. This has popped up straight away center field underneath it, and Varsho comes in and make the catch. It was Barger until, of course, he got hurt. It's your birthday that day. Gumdrop, I hope you get a set. I hope you get a set. And if you happen to get a couple of sets, or you find someone who doesn't want it and is willing to get rid of it, I'm more than willing to take it off anybody's hands. Valenzuela, yeah, Valenzuela is a good pick. This one in there for a strike. Valenzuela has been a very pleasant surprise this season. Tyler Heineman is not a big fan. Tyler Heineman, you can tell he's not a fan of Valenzuela. Cost him his job here in Toronto, which is pretty wild. So 0-2, Yesavage on Young. Trey set, gonna rock this one in. Popped up, foul on the third base side. Yeah, I'd love to see Valenzuela get a little more playing time. But I mean, Kirk is Kirk. That's why I think if Vladdy is aching, did he go around? They check the appeal, they say no. If Vladdy really is having back issues with Keys playing at first base, no need to DH Vlad. Just put Valenzuela into DH. Use his bat. Young is a young stud. Yeah, what is this? His second year, I believe. He's going to foul this one off again. He's been pretty impressive. He's been a little firecracker. He'll be good as he continues to develop. That's for sure. Vlad was your favorite, but he's been meh. Meh is an understatement. Meh is definitely an understatement for Vladdy. We hope he will turn it around. He has to. It's just a matter of when. And if he really is hurt, it's going to be fouled again. I mean, it's a good decision not to go to the All-Star game, even though he's voted in. That's a tough pill to swallow to your ego, right? Yes, I'm going to the All-Star game, but I suck. Like you can't go on such a downstream. If he's hurt, he's got to work it. Hit up the middle. Ernie going to grab it over it across. Vladdy can't hang on to it. Goes for the tag, and the ball is knocked out of the glove. Vladdy had to reach back. Ernie's throw a little off the mark. Vladdy has to reach across. And as he makes contact with the runner, the ball does come loose out of the glove. This was kind of routine. Vladdy had it like an ice cream cone. No, you know what? Vladdy never actually caught it. It hit the top of his glove, then caught Young in the chest. So Blue Jays get lucky here that he didn't go to second base. A throwing error. And here's Garver. Let's see. Do they give Ernie an error? And they did. So that's going to be a throwing error on Ernie Clement. Mitch Garver struck out back in the second inning. This one on the corner, strike two. Hey, Jay, welcome in. Oh, Vlad. Oh, Vlad. El Reyes, thank you so much for the follow. Trailblazer, what's up? I was shocked. The Mariners. Oh, yeah, it was bad. We beat them 2-0 in the first one, and then yesterday was just bad. The joke how ownership doesn't care. Isn't it frustrating when you look at ownership groups and you start to wonder why? So frustrating. This a forced throw low in the dirt. Kirk has to keep it in front of him and does a good job with that. Wonder why Vladdy has been like Matthews, an injury that he's downplaying. Yeah, like it's not like he's not going to be paid if he sits out a couple games. Go on the injured list, get yourself healthy, and then come back and play. Pitch is going to be high, 2-2. Mets infield is the best ever. I don't know about that, R&J. Mets are pretty they're a pretty sad team. Not that I should be one to talk right now, because my Blue Jays are struggling. This is going to be hit hard. This going all the way back, and it's gone. A 2-run shot. Garver's 4th home run of the year, and it's 3-1 Seattle. And son of a gun, I shouldn't have placed that bet. Oh, Mariners 3-0. A 2-run shot by Garver. And Norway wins. There you go. Unbelievable. Wow. Dallas, that's funny. Unbelievable. This one just over the middle inside of the plate. And he just hammers it. You knew as soon as this swing came through. Yesavage following up with a strike here to Emerson. Blue Jays in a bit of a hole. They got to climb back from this one. Blue Jays are now plus 600. I wouldn't take that bet. Yikes. Man, that was brutal. That'll be a big one tonight for sure, Dave. For sure. Bo, I need to go on the injured list. Can you spot me? This is going to be fouled back. Count stays at 0-2 on Emerson. Oh, my goodness. Well, the good news for the Blue Jays, they have one more hit than they did yesterday. This is going to be fouled back again. Stays at 2-0. Hey, Sean, what's up? Jays are nowhere this team. No, Sean, they're struggling, that's for sure. They are struggling. Yesavage buckle down with the blue glove. Swing and a miss, and now he gets a strikeout. Where was that strikeout one batter ago? Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Yesavage. Man, maybe I should have picked Yesavage to get 5 or more strikeouts instead of a Blue Jays win. Here comes Victor Robles. He's 1 for 1, had a single in the 3rd inning and scored the first run. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Yesavage here in the bottom of the 4th inning, 72 pitches. Crazy. Hey, Lion, what's up? This one misses low again. Ball 2, 2-0. Holy smokes. Come on, Trey. Buckle up here, buddy. Got to get back in here. Here's the 2-0. That one is good. There's a strike. 2-1. Just slow it down. Deep breaths. You got this. Man, he is a far off the track from where he was last year. This is going to be flied up to Lucas, and he makes the catch. So the Blue Jays give up a 2-run shot, and here comes Ernie Clement, Keys, and Urias. Let's see if they have any kind of response. Can they mount any type of response? We need a response, right? Holy smokes. The Blue Jays in tough here, down 3. It's not the end of the world, but they're going to have to play hard to come back. Let's take a quick look around the league at the scoreboard. Games in action right now, 7-6, the White Sox over the Guardians. Astros 2-0 over the Rays. Rangers lose 6-3 to the Tigers. Brewers are up 3-1 over the Diamondbacks. Giants 6-4 over the Rockies. Marlins 6-0 over the Athletics. Games already completed. The Mets 10-9 over the Braves. The Pirates 11-5 over the Nationals. Orioles lose to the Reds 3-2. The Yankees lose again to the Twins 6-1. Cubbies 6-4 victors over the Cardinals. And the Phillies go down 5-2 to the hands of the Royals. So a lot of action here today on a great Sunday evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. 5, 6 o'clock. It's still the afternoon today. In the winter, I think 6 o'clock becomes the evening because it's getting dark by then. Hey, Dylan, how's it going? First they ruined your 4th, and now this. Well, hopefully they'll turn this one around. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll get some kind of response. We got to get the bats going now. We got to get some hits. And again, you don't have to get it all back in one inning, but let's get some hits on the board. Let's get one run here. Very important run. Got to get them coming through. At the concession stands, the Mexican stands. Oh, probably Bella for sure. For sure. All right, Adam, let's do this one. All right, Hancock back out on the mound. Ernie Clement is set. Ernie is 1 for 1. Swings at a pitch way outside. That's going to be a strike call. I don't know what you were thinking about there, Ernie. Holy smokes. Almost a wild pitch. This one inside on the hands. And again, Ernie swings. What is he swinging at? Is he like closing his eyes? This one way in on the hands and he rips through it. Like, what are you doing? Here's the 0-2. Ernie reaches for this one. He swings and a great leaping catch by the shortstop. Emerson with a huge grab as he goes back into center field, leaps and makes an unbelievable catch. Holy smokes. But again, it swings at 3 pitches all way outside the strike zone. I don't know if he just was not picking up the ball properly off the hand or what, but that was a brutal at bat. But a huge defensive play by Emerson. Here comes Keys. He struck out back early in this game. Swing and a miss from Keys. Oh, man. Struck out in the second. Let's get going, Keys. Let's get somebody to hit the ball. We got to do something, Blue Jays. Three 0 Seattle. Keys get locked in. Hancock, pitch number 52, misses low. Hey, Yo-Yo, what's going on? I know, right? Do we need an optometrist in the clubhouse? He got to get figured out here real quick. No lie, they are certainly not. Certainly not. What's up, Gator? The Gator. My friend, I hope all is well. Here's a 2-1. This pitch misses just outside 2-2. My goodness. Oh, nope. Looks like it was called a ball, so it goes to 3-1. I thought it was 2-2. 3-1, we'll take it. This one over the strike zone, and that's going to be pop foul. Now it's 3-2. The only true stars are Cease and Farland. They've been playing so well, and I hate the fact that I kind of feel like their season's being wasted. Here's the 3-2. Full count. Come on, Keys. Swing, and he's going to drive this one foul. Just foul. Real nice little smack there. Keys is picking this ball up okay. Got to be patient, though. Don't swing at anything outside. Here's the 3-2. Low, but on the bottom, called strike 3. The 4th strikeout of the day for Hancock. Very nice pitch, and that's 2 down here for the Blue Jays. Very nice pitch. And, you know, I got to tell you, the demeanor of this team has changed drastically from what it was earlier when they were only down 1-0. They looked like they had a fighting chance, and all of a sudden, being down 3-0, they look very sluggish. Here's Urias in the 8th spot today. He's 0 for 1, takes his pitch inside. Maybe we need one of these depth guys to get something going. Urias, 1 home run, 2 RBIs with a .353 average. Very limited time with the Blue Jays this season. But he was a nice pickup. He's going to hit this one up the middle off the pitcher's glove, right to short, over to first in time. Good play there. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, it goes off the pitcher's glove and just takes a Seattle bounce right to the shortstop, and that gets thrown over. Coming up, Crawford, Rosarina, and Raleigh as we go to the top of the lineup here for the Mariners. The Mariners, boy, oh boy, they're looking like a totally different team right now. They are on fire. Maybe I should have put the bet on the Mariners to win. Holy smokes. I'm going to bet on the Blue Jays every game until they win. All right, if you're just coming in and watching along, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, that like button, super important. If you're watching on YouTube, give that thumbs up a click. Of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe as well. We appreciate everybody that's been hitting those subscribes for us recently. We appreciate you following along with us. Guess I need to switch my computer. Had to zoom in to see the score. There you go, Gator. I actually don't mind the Jays. Just call it a season. Sell off the expiring contract. Save the farm and cap space. Yo-Yo's just write them off now. Just give us our summer. Write it off now. Plays tonight. FIFA round of 16. Food prices are drawing heavy. Really, Bella? That's wild. I'd rather donate to the Blue Jays than bet on them. Edgar, right? Quaddy, what's going on? The season is quickly falling off the rails. It's going off the rails like a crazy train. But maybe, I don't even know. I can't even make excuses. Just get me to hockey season. There it is. Thank you, Mega. Winkle, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Tip of the cap to you. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going. All righty. Time to pick it up. Yesavage, if you're coming back out, please be kind. He is in the first pitch to Crawford in there for a strike. 75 pitches here in the bottom of the fifth for Yesavage. Now I see you're in trouble. That's right, Gator. Gator, you guys had a gnarly storm come through. Well, I don't know about your area, but I know parts of the magical area had a crazy storm roll through earlier today. You guys need approximate converted dollars. Burrito, $23. Holy smokes. That must be one heck of a burrito. Hey, Mr. Buck. Leafs should at least be interesting. I hope so. They can't get rid of Nyes. That would be a mistake. 1-2 on Crawford now. Yesavage delivers. It's going to be hit. Over to Vladdy, to Trey, and one down. They so bad want to ruin a chance at the cycle by intentionally walking. That's really funny, Bryson. Ribeye tacos, $25 for a 3-piece order. My goodness. Yeah, Bella, those prices are wild. It was south and north of us today. Oh, good. I'm glad it didn't get you. We have a small storm coming through the city soon. Oh, Mega, I hope it doesn't get too bad. David, what's going on? Welcome in. Rosarina is set. So is Yesavage. Yesavage delivers. Called a strike. That was way outside. Called a strike. No challenge. Yeah, David, nothing to announce at this point. And thank you, David. I appreciate it. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Two good pitches here on a Rosarina. Let's go, you Trey. Buckle it down. Trey is still working quickly. Swing and a miss. Gets that strikeout. There we go.
Strike three, you're out.
That's what we like to see. There's your typical Trey. Ripping it, and Rosarina goes down swinging. 3 pitches. 2 down now. 2 down now. Let's use that. 80 pitches for Yesavage. This is kind of the danger zone now. Here's Raleigh, takes the first pitch in for a strike. If I'm Pete Walker, I'm getting somebody warmed up for the 6th inning. Because Yesavage, when he gets over 80 pitches, is a little bit of concern. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. As Raleigh. Good pitch. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Anything that shouldn't go wrong will go wrong. It's so true, Yo-Yo. Keep 6. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. This one up high. Did Cal go around? No, he did not. 1-2. Thought they could get him to chase it. Clarence, what's going on? Just got in. What happened with the air of the runs? So the runs, Yesavage, that's a strike, and we're getting a challenge. This should be strike 3. So it was a sac fly that scored the first run and then a 2-run home run to make it 3-0. The error was Ernie Clement, a throwing error to first base. And that is a strike call. The 6th strikeout of the day for Yesavage. The Blue Jays get out of it without giving up any more. Here comes Panago, Lucas, and Guerrero. A lot of power here, a lot of big bats. But Panago is 0 for 1. Lucas is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Guerrero is 1 for 2. Did have a double. They couldn't cash in. So you do got some power behind these bats. Maybe now the Blue Jays can start to make something happen here. See, FIFA-specific price hike, standard stadium food has been heavily marked up. Oh, I bet, Bella. I bet. Everything at these big events gets marked up like crazy. Already pre-booked 12 sessions. Oh, man. Let's see if the Blue Jays can get their bats going. We need to see some swings here. We need to see something big. They can muster it. We just got to believe. We just got to believe. We got to feel this one come through. We know they can. I can't afford therapy. Oh, come Trump. Cheers. Cheers to all the Blue Jay sufferers out there. But they're going to turn this one around right now. Allie, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Whether you're a Blue Jays fan, a Mariners fan, or just a baseball fan, we welcome you here. For those watching on the television set, thank you for being here. All righty. Blue Jays, please, for crying out loud, just get some hits. This is why Sam needs to drop that therapy video. Combos, chicken tenders and fries, $25. Oh my goodness. Animals fan, so you're safe. All right, here we go. Top of the 6th inning, 3-0 Seattle. First pitch into Panago is going to miss. Ball 1. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out in the 3rd. His average currently sitting at 267. Nyongo set. Here's the 1-0 up high, 2-0. David, I did not see it. Let's see. Their question: have you gone to Canada's Wonderland, and what rides have you gone on? Because it's my St. Grace first time Canada's Wonderland, first row. Nice. So yeah, we go a lot. This one in there for a strike, 2-1. We do go to Wonderland quite often, although I haven't this summer. We will kind of later in the summer, but I'm not a big rides guy there. I don't go on a lot. I do a lot of walking and holding. I hold all the stuff. Here's a 2-1. Just misses. I thought that was a good pitch. Count goes to 3-1. Come on, Panago. Let's get this inning started. Oh, I know, Keepsakes. I just like to say it my way. I have not ridden Alpine Fury. That's going to be high, and he's going to walk. So 1 on, nobody out. The boys did Alpine Fury. They thought it was okay. The older one loved it. The younger one, not so much. Graves' first ride was Alpine Fury. That's a heck of a first ride to go on. I hope he liked it. Hard to believe these two teams played for the pennant last year. Right, LJ? How crazy is that? Think they will take the Blue Jays pitcher out and leave him in. The way he pitched that last inning, it wouldn't surprise me if they do leave him in. And this one is going to miss to Lucas outside 1-0. Favorite Blue Jay right now at this point in time, Ernie Clement is my guy. Clement. I'm a big Ernie Clement fan. Meeting on the mound here as a whole infield comes in. Quick word, and they're all going to go back to their positions. You know what, Gator? That's a good question. I haven't looked that far ahead. Best time to go to Wonderland is Monday morning when they open, have a plan and map out. That's for sure. Yeah, weekends, it's crazy. During the weekdays certainly are good. Lucas going to hit this one to second. Over for 1, across in time for 2. Lucas hits into a double play, for crying out loud. Man, we have a base runner on and they can't even advance the runner. Lucas hits into a double play. Wow. That's unfortunate. What player would I get rid of? So that's a hard question to answer, because I don't think the Blue Jays are doing all the necessary steps they need to try and fix the issue right now. This is going to be low in the dirt to Vladdy Guerrero. Right now, this is a serious sports psychology issue. These guys are too in their heads. And that they got to sort it out. This comes in for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Nate, what's up? Varlin, Oak, Clement, your favorites. Good choices, Nate. All good choices. Down low, 2-1 on Vladdy. I mean, it makes it so hard right now. Pressure is everywhere. There is. And, you know, they just got to get out of their heads. Here's the pitch. Catches the side of the strike zone, called strike 2. Ready to see how musical chairs works? I know, Gator. It's going to be wild. Mason Fluharty is warming up. So Fluharty is getting set. So question is, do they bring Trey out in the next inning, or how long do they let him go? Gumdrop. Here's a 2-2. Misses low. Going to go to 3-2. Full count now. 74 pitches for Hancock. I hope not, Nate. I hope they can turn this one around. We're starting to run out of innings. Here's the 3-2. Vladdy going to foul it off his foot. Oh, my goodness. Will they get 50 losses before 45 wins? Yikes. That's a great question. I hope not. All right. Vladdy, just protect the zone here. Don't swing at some of this ridiculousness outside. David. So here's the 3-2. Vladdy is set, pitch way outside, and Guerrero is going to walk. Thank goodness. So it just goes to show, if Lucas could have got a hit, the Blue Jays would have bases loaded right now for Okamoto. But Vlad goes to first, and let's go, Oak. Let's go, Oak. We need to get going. Hey, Zoran, what's up? Terry, welcome in. So Gabe Spire is starting to warm up here for the Mariners. And here's Okamoto. He's 0 for 2. Takes a pitch low and inside. Ball 1. There's still a chance. That's right. Keep 6. Come on, Oak. 0 for 2. Has a strikeout and a flyout. Long countdown. Gonna foul this one off. Glad he is doing as good as always. He's got a hit and a walk today. Vladdy had a double in the first inning. So he's been getting on. The problem is we can't string more than 2 hits together. We can't string a hit and a walk. We can't put anybody on base, right? It's a hit, and then the rest of the guys get out. Oak is going to pop this one up. And again, right, you get a guy on first base, and you pop out to shortstop. You can't score runs if you can't string hits together. So the Blue Jays, 2 hits and an error, and still nothing doing as we move to the bottom of the 6th here for Naylor, Raleigh, and Young. And this has really been a struggle here. In walks worth 450,000. It's like, just Twice now, Vladdy's been on base and Oak has gotten out. We saw earlier, guy on base, Panayo is on base, and we hit into a double play. Like, we just can't put two things together. I can't tell you the last time the Blue Jays had a runner on third. My goodness. So that's the frustrating part. As a fan, you know, 3-0, you know, that's something you could come back from. You see it all the time. But right now, they are just having all kinds of trouble. The White Sox in the middle of the ninth, 7-6 over the Guardians. Brewers 3-2 over the D-backs. Giants 6-4 over the Rockies. Marlins up 8-0 now over the Athletics. Wow. Absolutely crazy. All right. Blue Jays, just let's not give up any more runs now. Let's not give up any more runs. We want to get Sam his $5 back. What we should do, I have an idea. I don't know if it's a smart idea. I have an idea. We'll see if we can. I got to think of the logistics here. All right, so they're ready to go. Actually back before the first pitch. I'm shocked. Someone or something must have right. They put something on them. They're just so bizarro bad. White Sox somehow doing better than the Jays. So Yesavage is back out on the mound here with his 85 pitches now as Naylor fouls the first one off. Josh Naylor, a line out and a fly out, sitting at 249. This is going to be chopped up the middle. Yesavage puts it off a glove, picks it up over to first, just in time. Wow. Hey, Lil Wavy, welcome in. Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I could show it to you. I thought we're playing the Marlins. No, Seattle Mariners. Last week was the first time in 2 weeks we scored over 3 runs. That is bananas. Absolutely bananas. All right, here's Raleigh stepping in now. He's 1 for 2 today. Had a double back in the second. Pitch coming through wide outside. Going to go to 1-1. Come on, Trey. Again, welcome in, everybody. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button for us. Pitch is going to be low, a 1-hopper. And there goes to 2-1. Yeah, the Marlins just sounded so right. That's funny. Exactly, Allie. How many times have we seen that happen? This one is going to be hit hard, but foul. Count goes to 2-2. So Trey is up to 90 pitches now, and this makes me very nervous. Pretty sure other pitchers have like the most amount of errors in the league. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. They got to throw it down to first, though. 7 strikeouts for Yesavage now. That's a good afternoon. That's a good afternoon. We're here in the bottom of the 6th. He's got 7 strikeouts. If it wasn't for that 2-run home run, we'd be sitting here talking about how Yesavage is pitching a great game. 93 pitches. This one in there for a strike on Young. Tell me about your symptoms. Me. No, just some PTSD from the past few months and the urge to, when I hear the words that sound like Jay's bladders, that's really funny, Yo-Yo. This is going to be popped up, foul. No chance for a play. Count goes to 0-2. That's a good, I'm not sure, Zorn. I actually didn't look at the CFL schedule for this weekend. We knew we'd be doing the Jays yesterday and today. Here's the 0-2, swinging a pop-up right side. Lucas is there. He comes over and makes the catch. So the Blue Jays get through another one. No harm, no foul. We go to the top of the 7th inning. The Blue Jays have 2 hits. Let's see if they can get another. Kirk, Varsho, and Clement. The squad coming up here. Lost playoff hope for this team. Yeah, right now they're 3 games back of the wild card spot, which is somewhere they need to get back up to. But you can't get there if you don't win games. Texas is hanging on to that spot right now with their 500 record of 45-45. Houston just behind them at 45-47. Minnesota at 44-47. So Toronto, they need to start winning some games. They got to start getting closer. Otherwise, if you they're 2.5 games back right now of the wild card, but all of a sudden, if that becomes 4, 5, I know there's still a lot of season left, but that's a very difficult way to get back in there. I hope so, Gumdrop. I hope so. That would be sweet to see. We got to get some hits, though. Yeah, oh my goodness. If the AL was playing like they were last year, forget about it. It is a little bit of a blessing right now that everybody is having their own issues. Right, Yankees haven't been great as of late. Tampa Bay has been on fire, but even they've lost a couple in a row. And we have the Yankees and Rays meeting for a new series starting tomorrow. And the good news means one of those 2 teams are going to lose. The bad news is it means one of those 2 teams are going to win. So let's see. Hey, Wrestling with Brett, welcome in. At least the Yanks suck 1-9 in their last 10, right? It's crazy. Nice, David. That's awesome. All right, here comes Kirk. Kirk is going to lead the way. First pitch going to be low. And the Mariners going to challenge. Well, they're going to be disappointed here because this was very low. So they're going to have no challenges left. It is a ball, and the Mariners now lose both of their challenges. So they cannot challenge anything. I'm a Rays fan, so I need the Rays to beat the Yanks. And the way they're playing, Brett, right now, I don't think they'll have any problem doing so. Here's the 1-0. Kirk is going to swing away at it, hitting that one foul. I believe Yesavage's day is done. And again, another outing where they got no run support. Kirky is set. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Hancock. Hancock himself is now up to 81 pitches. So he's been doing great. He's been doing very good, Hancock, right now. Yesavage is going to finish with 96 pitches, 62 of them for strikes. Here's the 1-2. Kirk is going to swing and a miss. And there's the 5th strikeout of the day from Hancock. Yesavage had 7, so he's 2 behind him. The difference is the Blue Jays haven't been able to touch Hancock at all. Yesavage, a couple hits, some walks, and they made them pay the prices. Tyler Rogers is warming up in the pen. So Rogers getting set. This one, bottom corner, strike 1 on Varsho. No, I don't. He's just a big guy. I don't think he's much different than he was last year. He's just a thick individual. Hey, Benjamin, welcome in. This one misses outside 1-1. That would be pretty crazy, Benjamin, if it happened. It's possible. Ernie, yeah, me too. Me too. Ernie, he's been great. He's having an off day here today. This one up high. Varsho swings through it. Chases, and that's the problem. We swing at these ridiculous pitches that are nowhere near the strike zone. That is just ugly. So Varsho is getting himself mentally prepared. Here comes the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Try to get him to chase it again. That time he did not. So Varsho's just got to be better. Yeah, we're making these average pitchers look like superstars. Just totally unhittable. Gilbert yesterday, Hancock today. Up high, Varsho going to swing away. Down the left side, a long run comes over, and a Rosarita going to make this catch. 2 down, 2 down. Like, they're not even getting a ton of power. I don't think the Blue Jays have hit one to the wall here today. Just the struggles. Hey, Metric, welcome in. My wife and I went to a game in Seattle yesterday. Grew up in Oakville. There for 92, 93, 57. Now live in Vancouver Island. My wife and I were deeply saddened by what was. Well, Metric, I'm glad you had a chance to go. Always fun to go to the ballpark, but yeah, you picked a pretty awful day. 92, 93 was something very special, and my goodness, yesterday was absolutely not. But thank you for coming in and sharing. Here's Ernie Clement, 1-0. This one going to even it up at 1-1. Hey, Jag, what's going on? Welcome in. Canada was great, Benjamin. Thank you so much. I worked most of the day, but still had a lot of fun. Hey, Matt. That's funny. This pitch up high called strike 2. Yikes. In person, they're lifeless. You can tell they don't really gel at all right now. Yeah, they're having some issues for sure. Ray, thank you for the follow. We're watching the Jays game right now. My dad doesn't like Tyler Rogers. It's Grayer. Hey, Grayer, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you had fun at Wonderland. Yeah, they're frustrating to watch right now. They are tough. They are tough, but let's see. They got to have some kind of a response. Hancock up to 90 pitches now. Count is 2-2 on Ernie. This one, Ernie's going to poke it. It doesn't get through. Over to second. To first in time. The Blue Jays, nothing doing here in the 7th. Still cannot get a hit. 1 hit yesterday. 2 hits here today. Garver, Emerson, and Robles coming up here for Seattle in the bottom of the 7th. Bad Hank, what's up? Was looking at my TV during the 3rd inning. Then I go away and see it's 3-0. It's unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable. Hank, we got to figure this one out. Jays are trying to get their coaches fired. I don't know what they have to do, Yo-Yo, to get them fired. Like, how has nobody been relieved of duty at this point? Thank you for the follow. I know there's another podcast out there that I disagree with their sentiments so much. Listening to go off about how fans are saying that Schneider should be fired and the management should be fired and that this isn't a management issue. I could understand if you had 1 or 2 or even 3 bad players all playing poorly at the same time. But when your entire team is playing poorly, when you can't get hits game after game after game, this is a management issue. Now, I know some of the podcasts out there have connections and ties with the teams, so they don't like talking badly about certain people or whatnot. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But this is absolutely a management issue. It's a combination. Management has no way of motivating and waking this team up. The players are so far gone that they all need to work with some sports psychologists to dig themselves out of it. This team right now needs something to change. Something to change. And I understand, Schneider's going to go to the All-Star game. They got to figure it out. I don't know. I don't think that's who it was, bad, but I'll be honest. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't listen to them regularly. Jag, thank you so much for the super chat. We have a heavy hail warning in Brandon area. Please alert the sleepy Manitobans. Manitobans. Brandon, Manitoba, hail warning coming through. Please stay safe. Jag, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that. Lots of crazy storms going on all over. I hope everybody stays safe out there. But yeah, listen, I have no issues with some of these guys and things they say. What bothers me is when people are so blinded by what's going on just because of who they know or could be related to or what connections they have. You just have to call it the way it is. And right now it's bad. Right? It's bad. I think you should be that psychologist. Split, what's going on? Maybe put Vladdy lower in the lineup, might wake him up. You got to do something, right? They tried putting him atop in the one spot, I think. But you're right. Try moving him down. Like, mix it up. Schneider, try something. Move him in the lineup. Sit him on the bench. Stick him in an ice bath. Buy him a massage. Like, do something for this guy. Oh, Hoffman. Okay, so Yesavage is done. 96 pitches, 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Not bad. Other than those 3 runs, not a bad day. Like, if you agree that Sam should be the JAYS psychologist. Yo, I appreciate that. I am far from trained. They need a professional. They need a professional. All right, so Rogers is going to check into this game. But I appreciate the super chats. So Hoffman is a good middle game pitcher when there's very little pressure. Hoffman has proved that when there's pressure, he cracks. Rogers sends this one in. It's going to be popped up over to Vladdy in foul territory, fighting the sun, and he's going to make that catch. 1 down. And he went over another pitcher with this. No, prep. It's crazy. Rogers is so wild. Here's a question. What needs to be done if we go scoreless again? You got to start with the hitting team, right? The hitting coach has to go. Has to go. And any assistants, whoever is in that hitting department needs to go. Because obviously it's not working. They're not doing their jobs. This one is going to be fouled off 1-2 or 0-2, excuse me. So that's my first thing. The hitting department changes. I think you got to sit Vladdy down. If Vladdy can't go to the All-Star game because his back hurts, we're a couple of weeks away. If his back is hurting now, did he go around? He goes around. Strike call. Rogers gets a strikeout. If Vladdy says he can't go to the All-Star game because of this nagging back injury that's bothering him for 2 months, he needs to sit down now and stop playing. And John Schneider needs to make that call. And if I'm management, Schneider has a very short leash. He has 2 weeks. 2 weeks to correct this. If they have 2 more bad series on the West Coast trip, I think he's done. This is going to be popped up on the right side, running over. Nice catch right at the fence by Lucas. So there we go. Tyler Rogers gets the job done. We're going to the top of the 8th. Let's see if the Blue Jays can go. Keys is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Urias is 0 for 2. Panaggio is 0 for 1 and a walk. So let's see them get going. Rogers looking good. And it's funny, Rogers is either lights out incredible or gives up a lot of hits. All right, if you're just coming in again, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe for us. Let's go. We want to get up and over 500 and stay. We keep going up and down and up and down. You could fire the whole staff, but what are we going to continue to dodge the players who can't hit? So, Canadian Dad, the players need coaching. And if however they're being coached isn't working, you got to make that change. It's not an overnight fix. Tim says, let's go Mariners. It's not an overnight fix, unfortunately. Blue Jays have to get out of their heads. They need some confidence. Right now, this team has no confidence, 0 confidence. So you need a manager who can instill confidence and build them up and obviously motivate. And that's not happening. That's not happening. Gabe Spire is going to come in. So Hancock's day is done. he had a glorious day on the mound in terms of he didn't give up any runs. He gives up the 2 hits and 2 walks, 5 strikeouts through 7 innings. A great day for Hancock, and the Mariners again really icing the Blue Jays. Let's see what the Blue Jays can do to kind of turn this around, because this has been a major struggle here. Put them on a steak and lobster diet. Oh man, sounds like a good diet to me. Sounds like a great diet to me. All right, let's time to go, right? So Blue Jays, please. I don't know how much I have to beg. Looks like Valenzuela is going to step in, pitch hitting. The kid Valenzuela is going to pitch hit for Keys. Takes his first pitch up high for a strike. He was Canadian Dad, certainly was. He did an excellent job. Valenzuela in 54 games, 7 home runs, 19 ribbies, a .235 average. Going to swing away and pop this one up. So Spire very quickly has him in the hole, 0-2. So I like Valenzuela. Valenzuela, is that a new tattoo on his arm? Looks like Valenzuela has a stitch tattoo on his forearm. I've never noticed this tattoo before. Hey, Audrey, welcome in. Here's the 0-2, and it's hit hard, but nowhere. A long, high fly ball to second base, and Young is going to make that catch. Valenzuela is retired. Valenzuela is in such an awkward position. He barely plays, and I don't think Kirk is doing enough to earn his playing time. I agree, Yo-Yo, and it is very hard in his situation to come in and get some big hits. Hey, Houston. Yeah, I never noticed it before. I never noticed it. Here comes Urias now. He's 0 for 3 today. And he's going to swing at the first pitch, hitting it right to third, over to first in time, and he's done. Wow. The Mariners making very short work of the Blue Jays here in the 8th. So Miles Straw is going to come in to pitch hit for Pinango. So here comes Straw with 2 outs. Straw's been a little decent spark. But again, coming in and pitch hitting in these situations makes it very difficult. Right, exactly. Let's make him throw no pitches. 100%. Halfsies, I agree with you. I agree so much. Got to make the changes. Straw takes a first pitch in for a strike. Spire at 97 miles an hour. Houston, their pitching has been unbelievable. Mason Fluharty is up. He's getting warmed and ready. He'll come in to pitch the 9th. While Straw in on the hands, going to pop this one foul, 0-2. Wow. Spire is just ripping right now. 5 pitches thrown. He's got 2 outs, and he's got Straw at an 0-2 count. Miles is setting in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, whoever it was. Appreciate it. Here's the 0-2, and he's going to swing away. Pops this one up, first base side into right field, and that catch is going to be made by Luke Raley, and that's it for the Blue Jays. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. The Blue Jays, not even much competition. Jay's trying to convince us to turn off the TV and do something meaningful. Edward, that's awesome. Is this the last straw? Edward, that is great. That is great. It should be. It should be. Holy smokes. It is unbelievable what is happening right now. It is unbelievable. And you know what's funny? When we don't stream, they seem to do well. So we're going to put this theory to the test. We're going to put this series to the test. Tomorrow night, the Blue Jays, they take on the Giants at 9:45 p.m. I am not going to stream tomorrow. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm not even going to watch the game. Let's see how the Blue Jays come out. There's a bunch of late games. Monday at 9:45, Tuesday at 9:45, Wednesday is at 3:45. Thank you for playing an afternoon game when most of us have to work. Then Friday at 9:40, Saturday at 8:40, Sunday 1 week from today at 4:10, and that's going to wrap things up going into the All-Star break. So we're going to see if the Blue Jays can turn some things around. See if it's just me. That's right. Yo, it'll be on me. My goodness. It's so crazy. These Blue Jays, man, they are so super frustrating. So super frustrating. All right, let's go. Here comes Mason Flew Hardy. Win, lose, or draw. Come draw. That's why we made the t-shirt. That's why we made the We Blame or Blame Sam merchandise available now. T-shirts are available. I got to slap it on a mug too. I just haven't done that yet. If I could find an extra couple hours of a day, that would be awesome. I'm so far behind. All right, here's Flew Hardy and his 4.59 ERA. Crawford is going to step in, taking the first pitch in for a strike. Most mid-team. Harvey, I don't even know if I would call them a mid-team. They're more meh team. There it is, Mega. This one just misses upstairs, 1-1. So crazy. Miles Straw going to remain in the left field. All right, come drop. Take it easy. This one is going to drop low. Somebody's at my door. Maybe it's the Blue Jays game. The Blue Jays, somebody saying, we found the game. Flew Hardy. He's working the far end of that mound rubber. Ball 3-1 now. Team is trying to get to 500. I don't even think the Blue Jays can get back to 500 the way they're playing. I'll watch the Giants. There you go, Toronto sports. We got to try anything at this point. We got to try whatever we can try to try and turn this universe around. I may sit upside down on my couch and see if that works. I tried the blue jersey. I tried the white jersey. I'm not buying another jersey the way they're playing right now. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a foul off. Crawford battling against Flew Hardy here. I got to save up for a McKenna jersey. Flew Hardy gets the rock, comes to a stop, deep breath, delivers, foul tip, and strike 3 call. There we go. Rays looking strong. Rays are looking great. The Rays could be, and I know they've had a couple losses in a row. They could be the only team in the American League that is playing good baseball on a regular basis. Here's a Rosarina pitch in there for a strike. He's 0 for 3 today. You have a Springer jersey. Nice. Need a Kawhi. I think one of my boys has an old Kawhi jersey when he was here the first time around. Can't remember if we got rid of it or not, if it was too small. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Flew is throwing well here right now. Munoz is getting warmed up. He's getting ready to come in. Flew Hardy set. Here's the 0-2. Doesn't get him to chase it. The changeup outside, and Rosarina thought about it, but just didn't go through with it. All right, Flew Hardy is ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hit it foul. Just foul. Sam is too self-confident for eye black and refused the bet. The Jays aren't playing great. I'll do it either way. Prep, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I don't think I could do eye makeup. You're the best. This pitch is going to go outside. Hey, Objective You, Shalom. Welcome in. Prep coming with some gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Prep. Congratulations. Split, Weagle, Jerry, Miley, and Rosarina hit, and it's booted by Ernie Clement. Oh, my goodness. Ernie Clement, another error. And Sky Killer picking up the gifted memberships courtesy of Prep. Thank you so much for the super chat and the gifted memberships. Ernie comes running over and goes to glove it and just hits it off the side of his glove. Oh, my goodness. He is having a tough game here today. So here's Raleigh coming up. They don't give it, at least it hasn't been scored an error yet. That should be an error in my books. Raleigh is 0 for 2 today, had the sac fly in the third, which actually put the first runner on the board. Right, Gator, welcome to all the new members. Here's the pitch, misses, going to go to 1-1. Can just use masking tape. High computer load detected. Oh boy. Computer, don't have a high load. Appeal. No dice. 2-1. And just use some masking tape. 2-1 is the count. Here in the bottom of the eighth, 3-0 Seattle. Fluharty is on the mound. One runner on, and the pitch comes across, and that's going to be fouled off. Strike two. Count goes to 2-2. Maybe tomorrow instead of the game, I'll go to Wonderland and get some chicken fingers and a funnel cake. That'll be more satisfying than watching this team play. Here's the 2-2 pickoff attempts. No chance as a Rosarina's back in time. Duct tape and Gorilla Glue. Oh, the Gorilla Glue. That stuff is strong. Come on, Flu. One out, one on. A pickoff attempt again. The Boo Birds coming out. The Jays are such a considered organization. They know how busy our lives are, so they're doing this so we can shift our focus. This is going to be swung on. Prep, you know what? I'll have to get those like the mask things that go under the eyes. That would be pretty funny. Oh man. Come on, Fluharty. 2-2. Let's go. Under eye would be better than blue lipstick, like for against Tampa Bay. Runner goes. This is going to be poked into right field. Picked up, thrown in. A Rosarina goes over to third. So a single by Raleigh with one down. Runners on the corners. The burnt cork in the mail. Quaddy. Yes, Quaddy. True story. True story. Kicking it old school, Gator. Oh, my goodness. The runners on the corners. One out. Here's Naylor. Double play ball here would be timely. Hey, Tony, what's going on? Oh, yes, indeed. Big time attitude change is needed. They got to really sort things out here in a big way. Here's the pitch to Naylor. Low. It's going to be ball one. I got to figure out what to do for dinner tonight. 1-0 is the count. Pitch is going to be up high. Ball 2. Man. Maybe do we want to do some chicken wings tonight? I don't know. Could go for some nachos, maybe. I'm so torn. So on the phone down to the pen again. Spencer Miles is getting himself warmed up. Miles is getting ready. Runners on the corners. Count is 2-0, 1 out. Swing and a miss. There's a big strike. Large pizza with extra anchovies, always a winner in Canu. Man, pizza sounds pretty good. Pizza sounds pretty darn good. Maybe I'll do a little pizza and chicken bites. Strike 2. Great pitch there by Fluharty. Naylor takes that one in. Hey, Robert. Yeah, total management change needed for sure. Forget about after this season. They need it now. Here's the 2-2. This is going to be hit hard. And it hits the bag, scooped up, and he doesn't throw it home. What are you doing? Naylor hits a single right off the bag, and it freezes Okamoto, and he stands there looking around. Throw the flipping ball. Naylor nails it. It hits the base and goes up in the air. Oak grabs it. He could have gone home with that. Had a chance. Instead, he looks around. What a bonehead. Throw the ball. So it's 4-0 now, Seattle. Horrible defense by the Blue Jays today in the field. 2 mistakes by Clement. I think that's a mistake by Oak there. Catcher going to over-challenge the call of a ball. And that is going to be overturned. Strike call. Yeah, oh, there's no language barrier about that. Just throw the ball. We saw that, was it yesterday too, in that dreaded second inning where Oak had a play to throw it home, and instead he threw it across his body into the turf. This one is hit into the field. A good catch by Lucas. He's going to turn and throw this one in. Runner going to advance to third, and with 2 down, Seattle have 2 on, runners in second and third. They both advance. Jay, it's brutal right now. So Lucas has been playing okay, but our infield has just been dreadful. Dreadful. So 2 down, Fluharty. He's going to get a chance to face Young here. This one comes in. Young going to pop it up and foul. See, this is the difference. I don't think the Blue Jays have had a single double play today. Every time the Blue Jays get a runner on first, they hit into a double play. We should have had a double play. Oh, no, it wasn't a double play. It was just a bad throw by Clement. So 4-0, 2 outs. Come on. Yo, that would be good. Big T, what's going on? I feel like the Blue Jay players have players to do it again. What's going on? There's no confidence. There's no motivation. There's no coaching. Everything they're doing is wrong. Head down to the Boutinery. Get some ooh, nice. Check out the Stampede action here. Sweet deal, Tony. Sweet deal. Here's the 1-2. Fouls it off. So Fluharty up to about 29 pitches right now. So if they get one more batter, Fluharty, I imagine, will come out. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Good pitch. That was in there. Good plate defense by Young. Really good plate defense. Yeah, these Blue Jays right now, this is tough. Like so many other teams. All right, here's pitch number 31. Swing and a miss. He got him. All right, folks, we go to the top of the 9th inning. The Blue Jays need 4 to tie, 5 to win. They're starting it up at the top of the lineup. Lucas, Guerrero, and Okamoto. This is where you want people to be hitting for a comeback. However, Lucas is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Guerrero has actually been okay. He's 1 for 2 and has a walk. Okamoto is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The Blue Jays only have 2 hits today. Seattle has mustered 4 runs on 6 hits. So let's see if they can do it now. What do the Blue Jays need to pick up after the All-Star game to turn around everything, Big T? Can't you just push this up 3 weeks into the season? That's funny, Robert. But yeah, the Blue Jays, they need to get a new hitting team. They need to find a new manager to motivate these guys. They need some inspiration. Like, this is where you should have Joe Carter, Ernie Witt, guys coming in to tell stories, to motivate, to wake the guys up, to show them that the season isn't completely lost. There's still time to turn it around. They got to go to the history. They got to go to a voice that's going to get through. The talent is here. They just need to wake it. Oh my goodness, it's been a bit of an absolute nightmare here. They won, they won a couple days ago 2-0 to start this series, and we thought, man, maybe they're turning this one around. Maybe they're going to pull it through. It has not been the case. So Munez is going to come in, and he's a pretty darn good pitcher as well. In Canu, I would take anything at this time that might be able to make a change that might work. Elijah, I would take anything that might have a spark. That's all they need, is a spark, something to turn this team around. All right, here we go. Nathan Lucas going to lead the way for the Blue Jays here in the top of the 9th. First pitch going to be low. 100.3 miles an hour. Wow. Mr. Mystery says, please don't get 2 more runs. You have the under, I'm assuming, Mr. Mystery. This pitch misses outside, 2-0. Throwing hard, but not accurate. He will get back in there. This one misses low. No, just got a piece of the strike zone, they say, and that's going to be strike 1. 3 pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. Tampa's in first. I know. Here's the 2-1. Lucas going to golf this one up. That's going to drop in center field. There's a base hit. There we go. Lucas did his job. He's aboard. Now here comes Vladimir Guerrero. Lucas did his job. He gets on. Now come on, Vladdy. Put this in play. It doesn't have to be a home run. We know you can't hit home runs anyways. Just put it in play with a single. Move this runner over. Here's the pitch. Vladdy taking it right down the middle. Strike 1. Yeah, Max is a great guy. Max does a great job. Wild Cherry Blaster, welcome in. 0-1 on Vladdy. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Vladdy. At this point, maybe Vladdy should have just bunted. You know, it's a couple of good pitches. Lucas in the stretch. Here's the 0-2. Vladdy strikes out on a pitch low and away. Vladdy's got to stop swinging at garbage like that. 23 consecutive scoreless innings. And the Blue Jays have been outscored 15-2 in this series. 23 consecutive scoreless innings. That's nauseating. Here's Okamoto. Inside, in on the hands at 100 miles an hour. Kaz, let it hit you. Take one for the team. You're 0 for 3 today. Long look down. Oak swings. Bloop, pop, fly. And that's grabbed just beyond shortstop. So 2 down. Blue Jays down to their last out. Jays can barely hit it out of the infield right now. They cannot move this runner. They cannot move any of their base runners. They cannot get 2 consecutive hits. Here comes Alejandro Kirk. Well, this should be a line out or a ground out. Like, they just can't put a string of hits together. This is going to be a ball here to Kirk. 100 miles an hour again. They appeal it. Not overturned. Like, come on. This is nuts right now. Robert, you're calling the pop fly. Gonna miss up top. 2-0 on Alejandro Kirk. 2-0. Maybe they'll walk him. Ha ha ha. Guys throwing over 100 each pitch, which is crazy. This one is going to be low. 3-0. Ooh, maybe they will walk him. That would be the only way we get 2 guys on base. Blue Jays seem to play okay with 2 outs. Let's see if they can keep it going here. Don't swing. Takes it in there for a strike. 101 miles an hour. 3-1 now. I think you just take this as well. Don't swing. Don't swing. Just take it. Here's the pitch. Swing. He's going to pop it up. And that's the ball game. A little flare to center field. And the Blue Jays get shut out for the 2nd day in a row. What an absolute disaster for this train wreck of a team. 3 hits the Blue Jays got. At least they tripled their hit percentage. No runs on 3 hits, another error. The Seattle Mariners go 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 8th. Your winner, Hancock, goes to 6-4. Loser, Yesavage, goes to 4-4. And again, 0 run support for a Blue Jays pitcher. This was an absolute nightmare. Thank you all so much for watching along with us as the Blue Jays. So disappointing. So disappointing. It has been a lot of fun. This crew has been awesome. Thank you so much for watching along with us. We appreciate you for giving us your time this afternoon. We need 5 people to hit that like button. We got to get over 100 likes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, hit that thumbs up for us. Big thanks to Jag, Yo-Yo, and Prep for the super chats and the gifted memberships. Really appreciate it. Artemis, Miles, Kaz, Canadian Dad, thank you as well for all the gifts. Thank you for everybody. JAYS, what's going on? It was an absolute nightmare. Kaz, thank you again for the rose. Oh my goodness, absolute train wreck. James, train wreck. And again, James, thank you so much for the heart as well. Just an absolute nightmare game, nightmare series here for the Blue Jays. They can't keep playing like this. They just can't. Blue Jays got to keep working it up, and hopefully they will come back next game. We'll see next game. It's a late one tomorrow night, 9:45. Yeah, never seen anyone struggle. Thank you, James, for the cake and the ice cream and the talk. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nick, for hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate you. Oh man, who knows, Pete? When it comes to trade deadline, who knows what this team is going to be? They are so unpredictable right now. You cannot tell what or who or where, or they're just so all over the place. Anyways, enjoy your Sunday. It's 7:20. The whole night is ahead of us. Have a good one. Be good. We'll see you real soon. Jay, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Have a great one. Peace, love, enjoy your sports. And remember, the Samwell B12 experience is where it's at. I hope we'll see you again soon. Live on the SB12 Sports Network. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Prep for everything. Gator, Robert, Jays, and Kenu, Vaughn, Mega. We appreciate you all, Pete, and everybody. Have a great one. We'll see you real soon. And come on, Jays. Do it for us. That's how we're going to end. Do it for us, please.